Hey guys, welcome back to a Tuesday video. It's pretty early for me to be recording this, but I thought I'd get it done. I originally had a different idea, which for the life of me I can't think of, but I actually had this idea before that idea, and I actually have another idea, but anyway, to get on to the point, this video, or this idea, is about Shezow. If you ever heard of the show, it's on the Hub. It was originally aired on 10, or I can't think of it. I don't have anything right now, but it wasn't. Well, it was originally aired in Australia. Yeah, Australia, somewhere else before the U.S. But anyway, she's out. It's a cartoon where a male character apparently dresses up as a girl or turns into a girl, and there's about a thing that people are saying there's a controversial thing going on with 1 million moms, that people don't want it to be aired again because it's against gender. It's a gender bender, which means that the person's changing gender, but really it's somebody who's dressing up like a girl. It's not even changing gender. There's really no problem. They can maybe cause problems or controversy, but really, why should there be anything wrong? Like, Obi Scott, sorry, I gotta look up your name because I'm forgetting, and that sounds really bad, but where are you? So, and well, Obi Scott Wade, basically a guy who accidentally becomes a superhero, but the ring that gives him his powers is only meant to be worn by a woman, and basically it was only meant to be worn by a woman. It never really said that it changes him into an actual girl. It transforms him into a girl costume, but it doesn't like make him, because you notice he's a guy and his voice doesn't really change. He changes it himself, and it's more of a comedy too. I mean, it can be entertaining somehow. Like, sometimes girls like to dress up as guys, or there's tomboys, there's gay people, there's lesbians, there's bisexuals, there's really people who are being themselves, and maybe it is too young, maybe it's not too young, but it all kind of depends on why are you watching it, why are you letting your kids watching it. I mean, I actually thought the series was pretty good. It's interesting, it's funny. I kept on watching. I hope the hub allows the second season, but the thing about 1 million moms, like, saying if, well, their kids don't have to watch it, or maybe if they want to know something, or if they just think it's funny, then they can watch it, but really it's like, why? What's going on? I mean, there's a lot of examples that people don't even hear, like I mentioned down a tweet, that there's hidden messages, like in the Dude Pal episode, and you'll actually have to look these episodes up because where I'm explaining them. Like, there's one where there's an alternate universe where everything's opposite, and of course that's really no different. Like, the hero's the opposite of she's also is a girl that turns into a male superhero or dresses up male superhero, and everybody's a different gender in that one, even including the Sheila supercomputer. The supercomputer's name is Doodly, like Dude Pow, she's out, opposites. It's pretty she weird, she amazing. There's a bunch of she puns. Maybe it's not targeting like anything really. It's just comedy. It's just out there for entertainment. I mean, TV's usually for entertainment. Being a comedian, after all, I mean, it's comedy. That's what I've seen it as, because if you're laughing and you think it's funny, and there's a lot of she-tastic puns, a lot of she puns, there could even be that's what she said, yeah, because people know what that joke drives from, and they understand that. So it's kind of like, what are you standing at, and what causes it? I mean, 1 million moms outraging it. Why? It's on TV. If they don't like it, shut off the TV. Maybe go to an actual Shezow con. I mean, come on, Shezow con, make it a real thing. Like, you see all the conventions, like, it's promoting that. Maybe having a convention, going somewhere, not just watching the episode or being yourself. Or speaking of hidden messages, again, I know I'm going all over the place, but you can do that with Shezow. I mean, come on, it's pretty amazing. Speaking of hidden messages, and one of the later episodes or like very last ones, Shezow, or the Aunt Agnes, is one of the characters, the original Shezow, who was meant. They even say that, well, some places say, like Kelly, one of the main characters, antagonist, was meant to wear the ring, but then actually the aunt mentions that Guy, the other main character antagonist, was supposed to actually wear because it's the right person for it. The ring knows, and there's that too. Like, there's a couple episodes where the controversial thing is put aside and mentioned, like, the ring knows who it's meant for, like, where they go back in time and they go to the very first Shezow. Ring knows who it's meant for, and then even now Agnes says that too, because Kelly is, even in the episode where Kelly got loaned the ring for a day, she was able to wear that. And speaking of Shezow Khan again, there's a bunch of conventions, which is basically promoting. Go to a convention, don't just sit there watching it, maybe make Shezow Khan a real thing, or kind of promote it. Do what you want to do, don't let others tell you. I mean, some people are against it, some people aren't. It's really what you think. I mean, 1 million moms is pretty big, but then there's probably about 1 million other people that watch Shezow who are laughing at it. There's a lot of great things. It's kind of weird, but it's funny, it's interesting, it's, I'd say, new, because I watched all the series, and, well, I enjoyed it, and I'm obviously a dude, but I enjoyed the fact that it was funny. I didn't really care that it always turned out to a girl, or everything was kind of girl. Seemed like if you're basing it on being gay or something, there's like no reason at all to that end. I don't know what that was, but I'm lost. Where am I? She's out. She lost, and she's out land. What? Like, anyway, if there's a second season, I think it's kind of be interesting to kind of go back and forth, showing the series. Or again, Shezow Khan. Come on, Shezow Khan. Really, Shezow Khan. Come on, Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, sorry, that's probably really offensive. But then again, people think Shezow is offensive too, but it's really not. It's hilarious. I mean, trying to turn things into a joke actually will make people feel better about themselves, and I think that's kind of another thing that Shezow allows to do, because doing that unexpected, having hidden messages, opposite messages, showing what's not there and what is there, because Guy, she's out because he thinks like a villain, and that's why the ring chose him, because he knew that, and people think, oh no, because he wants to be him, or because it just automatically chose him. But there's hidden messages, like Kelly, once again, she's out for a day, so she could still wear the ring, she could have still worn it, maybe it would have chose her. Well, it did choose her for a day, and then she couldn't really handle it, because maybe she wasn't thinking like a villain, and so Guy got it back because he knew how to handle it, thinking like a villain. He knew what to do. Even in the episode where they switched the rings, he exactly said what she could have done, but she was promoting like, no, she couldn't do it, so Guy had more, maybe more emotions. Like, there's even another hidden message, is how Kelly couldn't really let that scream out. Guy good, because he's angry. Like, even there's also somewhere that men are emotionally more than women, but they're better at hiding it, like maybe against anger or something, and that's kind of where the scream comes, because Kelly wasn't able to get angry, but Guy was able to get angry enough. And there's, let's see, well, I guess I can pull up a couple of examples, because I'm talking just randomly, and it's, I mean, I really don't see anything wrong with it. Sorry. Like, let's see. So the first episode is Shezow happens, Coldfinger, Make and Bang Super, Glamageddon, where Shezow. There's even one about where Shezow has to take care of herself, or taking care, because beauty is part, and beauty is basically for everyone, and proper manners, that's another thing, or nightmares, your hidden dreams, kind of, that's another one. They walk in my heels when somebody tricks somebody. There's also let's see, what else? There's also the she side effects where, and if you don't take care of yourself, you got like she side effects where something bad happens, or there's something where you're going back in time and you kind of realize what you've done before that. So there's a lot of great hidden messages, some clear, some unclear. I'm not really sure how well I'm doing of explaining that, but seeing from that, I've seen the full first season, and shout out to Excel Hedge. I will link that and Obi Scott Wade's Twitter below, because it's great, and it's great that that person put all those episodes on YouTube, and that's it.